Hide your kids, hide your wives. Dollar Tree is duping everybody. I've got my hands on the new Patrick Ta dupes from Dollar Tree. These are the LA Colors Sculpting Duos, and these are only $1.25. And I've got my hands on all 5 shades. We're going to swatch them, try them on, and see which ones are worth your money. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I make press-on nails. I also make budget-friendly beauty content featuring stores like Dollar Tree because I love to look good, but I'm trying to save all the money I can while I do it. That means I test their products on my 40-plus skin to see if it's worth your money. And today we have some fun in store for you. I have found all of the new LA Color Sculpting Duos at Dollar Tree and we are going to try them on today. If you like videos like that, or you just want to join the Fab family, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing because I've got so much I'd love to share with you. With the holidays coming, Dollar Tree is coming for our coins, and I am going to show you everything that's worth it and everything that you should walk on past. So without any more yapping, let's get into these dupes from Dollar Tree. All right, friends, I just want to jump right into this. You know, I have no makeup on because we are going to try these out on my face. First thing I'm going to do, though, is apply some of this Be Pure lip oil. This one is the watermelon scented one from this summer. It's got the cute little watermelon cap. And this one is by far better than the one that's currently out. I forgot I had this until I went trifling through some stuff and I was like, jackpot. This one I love because it just comes out so nicely on this big doe foot and you don't have to pump it a lot. And I really like this oil. It's very watermelon forward though. This also came with like a scrub and a scrubber. This whole line was so good. They should come back out with this because the one that's out now it's good, but it's nothing compared to this one. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so here they are. I have all 5 of the LA Color Duos. These are the dupes for the Patrick Ta Duos. They all come with a cream and a powder, and there are 5 different shades. Now, at first when I saw these, I just thought these were like contour duos, but when you look at them, they are all different. So these 2 are highlights, and then there are 2 contours, and then we've got 1 bronzer. So I'm going to go through all of them and we're going to look at all of them. So let's just start out with the highlights. I'm going to start with the lightest shade. This one is the Get Glowy shade. This one is the shade Get Glowy. And the description says to layer together these complementary formulas, cream and powder for a lit from within look. So here is the cream. It's very creamy. And this one is supposed to be a highlighter. Now, when it comes to a contour, highlight can mean 2 things. It can just mean like brightening under the eyes, but it can also mean like a highlight, like to like highlight the face. And I'm thinking that this one looks more of like a highlight. It's definitely got a sheen to it, but it's really, really sheer. You can see it's barely leaving anything on my skin. See if I can get a better swatch. Okay, this is the best swatch I could get, you guys. This is quite patchy and it's just really, really sheer. This is definitely made for a fairer skin tone, but this is definitely a cream highlight. So we could make it work. It was really slidey. It's really slidey and it's really sheer. There's not a lot of pigment. So let's try the powder. It definitely is giving like a finishing highlight. That went down really nicely. So here is the Get Glowy shade of the LA Color Duos. This one is the lightest shade and it's supposed to be a highlight. It's definitely a white-based highlight. I had a lot of trouble getting any kind of color payoff on the cream side. Next one I've got is called Lit From Within. Okay, here we have Lit From Within. Now this one is definitely a highlight. It's got a lot of sparkles in it. So this is going to be something you use as a finishing highlight. You can see that the formula is really slidey. It's really waxy. It's smooth though on the fingertips, but it's patchy. Just going to try to get enough to get an actual swatch. Is these highlights are really sheer. I kind of like that though, because for someone like me who doesn't like a really bright highlight, this is going to be kind of perfect. As long as the formula doesn't pick up what's underneath it, we could probably use this as a like a topper highlight for sure. So let's go into the powder. I'm just going to go and grab as much as I can on my finger. This rose gold looks really pretty. And then let's put some down right next to it. So the powders are just better than the creams by far. This powder is like a pink iridescent. It's really pretty. So this is the Lit From Within. I'm excited to use this one. This one looks like the one that I would choose for my highlight. So we're going to put this one to the side for the one we're going to use for highlight, the Lit From Within. The next one I've got is the So Sculpted. I do like that these are numbered so you can know which order they go in. So this one is 2118 and this one is the So Sculpted, and they said that this one is a contour. All right, so here is So Sculpted. These ones look pretty deep. I'm super excited to try. So let's just go straight into the cream. Now this one is supposed to be a contour. It seems like the color changed if I put my finger in it. I did wash my hands, like I did wash off the other. So, interesting. So this one is supposed to be a contour. This looks like it would be a really nice contour for our fair-skinned sisters. The cream contour definitely applied better than the cream highlighters. It's not patchy at all. It went down really nicely. So this looks like it would be a really nice shade if you are fairer than me. Let's go into the powder. Powder is like a shade that I would normally put as a face powder for myself. I feel like the powder doesn't match the contour. I don't think you could set this with each other. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. I feel like the cream is a contour. Excuse me. I feel like the cream is a contour, but I feel like the powder is more of a bronzer. It's definitely giving more of a golden undertone than a gray undertone. So this is the So Sculpted. Next one, number 119, is going to be the So Sunkissed. Now, if you go by order of the numbers, this one is next, and this one says it's a bronzer. Here is the So Sunkissed. Now, one thing I have to say about LA Colors is a lot of times their products look so much deeper in the packaging than when you get them in your hands. That looks pretty deep. Like I said, this is supposed to be a bronzer. A cream bronzer. Ooh, that's pretty. Now that looks like a bronzer. And this is actually quite deep. Okay, LA Colors. I'm impressed. Now, the formula is pretty waxy. It's pretty creamy. So I'm not quite sure if it's going to blend away if you try to blend it too much. But the swatch is swatching. That's beautiful. Let's go into the powder. Now the powder definitely has some like sparkle and shimmer to it. It's supposed to be a bronzer, so I guess that makes sense. But the powder looks lighter than the cream, and it is. I'm not quite sure who's matching the duos because they are not really duoing. But yeah, I feel like you can mix and match them. I feel like the powder from the other one was better with this and vice versa. Like this powder would look better with the So Sculpted, I believe, because this is just almost nothing. Let's try to swatch it one more time, see if we can get a better payoff. And yeah, it's my skin tone, but a little bit cool. So do with that what you will. I hate that it feels like you need to buy multiples of these to get like what they're supposed to do, because the cream from this one would go with the powder from the other one and vice versa. But this one is the So Sun-Kissed, and this is supposed to be a bronzer. So this is the So Sun-Kissed, and this is supposed to be a bronzer. So the last one I want to show you before we get to applying is the So Defined. This one is a contour, you guys, and this one looks like the deepest by far. This one is the 120. So here is the So Defined, and you can see she looks nice and deep. I'm gonna put my finger in. I want to make sure my arm is dry because I did wipe off the other. Oh, that looks so deep and rich. Wow. Dollar Tree. Wow. You guys, if you're deeper than me, this is definitely going to work for you. That is so beautiful. It's got a gorgeous, like, it's a very gold undertone. So if you like a reddish undertone, this one's not going to work for you, but it's worth a try. This one's gorgeous. I love this one. It's so deep. This one would work perfect for me in the summer. Let's swatch the powder. Let's swatch the powder. Okay, there's the powder. And here, ooh. I'm excited. We are going to have some fun trying these, you guys. So this is the So Defined. Well, let's get to putting this on our face. I have nothing on right now, so I don't want to put them directly on this. I am going to prep my skin and do a little bit of just some foundation. So we're going to do that Dollar Tree style. I'm going to use this Be Pure Hydrating Primer Serum and my go-to, the Be Pure Essentially Ageless, as a primer. You don't want to use a lot of this because this blurs a lot and it will almost like over blur and it'll make you look fake. So this primer is so good. I love this primer. So really quickly, I'm just going to use these La Mercury concealers to do a base along with this Kabuki, and I'm going to spray it with some of the La Mercury. I think this is the hydrating setting spray. It's one of the setting sprays. So we're going to use this to wet the brush. And yeah, I'm not going to focus too much on that. I'm just going to get that done really quickly, and then we'll come back and do the duos. Okay, friends, we are done. I just put on a quick base, nothing like major. I only used these concealers from Dollar Tree. I do always forget though when I use these that these dry super quickly. So putting it down on both sides of the face is like a big no-no because by the time you get to the other side, it's already pretty dry. And even spraying the Kabuki with the setting spray, you know, this eats up the moisture so it doesn't get super damp, and it just became hard to maneuver on this side to put down too much concealer. So when you're using these, just put it down and then blend it away because these dry so quick. That's not what we're here for. Let's get into these LA Color Duos. So first, let's do a contour. Okay, so I think I figured out that I want to use these three, the So Defined, So Sun-Kissed, and the Lit From Within. When I'm testing these, I am noticing that these are definitely geared towards a fair skin tone, which I'm not surprised because LA Color seems to stick to the fair to medium skin tones pretty exclusively. They did throw in a darker shade, I guess, to be nice, but this is pretty much the only one that might work for us. So let's go in with this one. This is the So Defined. This is the deepest one. And we're going to start with the cream, and I'm going to try to use that as a contour. So I do have this Sassy and Chic. I think this is a foundation brush, but I really prefer this for contour. So I'm going to spray that. It's just something I always do with everything. And then we're just going to go right in to the cream. Okay, let's see how it looks on the back of our hand. It's definitely deep enough. And this says it is a contour, so let's get to contouring. It's definitely deep enough. I actually really like this brush for this. This brush is perfect for this right here. Okay, so that is the So Defined. Let's just put a little bit more. This actually blended out really nicely, and the shade isn't as deep as it's swatched necessarily. It just, you can build it up very, very much. So I'm actually really liking this. This is going on really nice. It's not too deep, and it's definitely giving contour. I thought this was going to be more of a bronzer. It definitely swatched bronzer, but it's wearing as contour. I'm loving this. I really like this one so far. So far, so good. Honestly, my thoughts though are that I would love to set this using the Marie Claire contour powder that's in, I think it's the Smoky Delight palette. I'm not quite sure, but I love that contour. It's so good. I feel like that would set this so nicely, but we're going to keep going with our duos. For bronzer, I'm going to try this So Sunkissed, and I'm just going to go in with this dirty Dollar Tree beauty sponge and just pick some up. Trying to use the cleanest side. So there it is. I picked up quite a bit. Let's put this down. I knew this was going to be kind of light. I just wanted to see if I could make it work. It's really light. It's really light. It's really gray. Is this a contour too? So this is supposed to be a bronzer. So this is the one cream bronzer in the whole line. And I will tell you now that this is definitely for medium skin tones or lighter. This is not for my skin tone. You can see it's not even showing up. And it almost is leaving a little bit of a gray cast, which is the opposite of what I want for a bronzer. So I'm going to close that one back up. This was the So Sunkissed. Okay, so because the duos do not have a powder deep enough to set this, I am going to go in with my Smoky Delight palette. So I'm going to use the contour here to set my contour. This is my absolute favorite contour from Dollar Tree. I've been using this for at least a year now. Mine is almost to pan. Actually, I think I am hitting pan here. So yeah, this is setting really nicely. So I know I haven't set anything else, but we're going to deal with that in just a moment, because I feel like one of these powders is either deep enough to set or at least deep enough for a bronzer. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to try this for bronzer. This is the So Defined powder. And I'm going to go in with the Sassy and Chic brush. Just pick up. Let's see. So this says it's a contour. Let's try it as a contour, y'all, because it is gray. I guess I should have just tried this as a contour, because I think this is deep enough and gray enough to set the contour. I just wanted to use the Smoky Delight palette. I didn't think this would be deep enough. This is not the same as it comes out on the brush. So, So let's try this bronzer powder. Now, I mean, these powders just are not, these colors are not the same as they are in the packaging. It just doesn't match. This bronzer's pretty. It's really, really light. I put so much down now at this point, but it's really light. I feel like if we would have put this down first, this might actually have worked. This might be a good topper. We're gonna have to play with these a little bit more, you guys. Okay, lastly, let's try the highlight. This is the Lit From Within. This is the Lit From Within, and I'm just gonna put some on my fingertip here and see. Ooh, that's pretty. It's hard to see it here. Let's go on this side. Okay, see? But it kind of just disappeared. If you blend it too much, it just kind of washes away, at least on my skin tone. It just definitely gives more of a of a wet look. Let's try the powder. I'm gonna use a brush. Let's use the fan brush from the Must Have Beauty brand. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this pairs really nice together. My camera is just not picking this up. I look a little dewy, y'all. I didn't put any powder on yet, but you can see this matches really nicely together. The powder definitely sticks to the cream. I don't think you would need the cream by itself. And the powder's pretty alone, but together it's really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup. I just threw on a bit of powder really quickly. I also put on one of these Le Mercury Maximum Shine lip glosses in like the pinkish shade. And let's talk about these duos. So first of all, I would like to say that I don't think I served justice to these duos. I feel like I wish I would have just used them exactly as they came instead of trying to mix and match them, because some of the colors or the shades just did not swatch the same as they applied. And so I ended up with quite a bit of muddy mess over here. I regret not trying to set the contour with the contour powder. The powders just looked so much lighter than the creams, but LA Colors just has a weird way of just making their shades. And I feel like, I do feel like that these duos are geared towards a fair to medium skin tone. I don't think that these are necessarily going to work really well for someone my skin tone. I know that the deepest one worked well as a contour, but there wasn't really a bronzer to match it. I feel like the bronzer, the one bronzer that was in there, it was really nice and pretty, but it was more of a highlight for me, and there was just no true bronzer, and it just got a little bit muddy and mixed up and everything. So my thoughts on these are this. I feel like if you are lighter than me, if you're fairer than me, I think you should grab these. I think that the contours are really nice. I think that the contour and the bronzers are really nice. You don't need the deepest one, but definitely you could use the three in the middle. The highlights, I liked the rose gold highlight. I just didn't care for the lighter highlight just because it was a very white base and it just did not transfer well on my skin tone. But I do feel like the formulas in these are really nice. The creams are really, really nice. They're not patchy. There's no skipping. They go on really nice and smooth. I enjoyed the application of them. It's just that the shade range was not it for me, which is no surprise because LA Colors just does not have my shade range ever. Like, I barely ever find any complexion or face products from them that I am able to make work. They just do not get my undertone. They are not able to make my shade correctly. And yeah, but I did enjoy these and I would recommend these. I think that I'm going to definitely reapply these in the correct way, and we're going to revisit these. We're going to go back over these. We're going to do another full face with these because I want to make sure that I give these the justice that they are due, because I do think that these are a good deal, and I do think that these are a good product. So that's going to do it for me today, you guys. That's all I've got for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that this helped you to decide if you guys wanted to grab these or not. I know it's super exciting when you see stuff like this because it looks like a dupe. It's something that you haven't really seen at Dollar Tree before, and it's only $1.25. But sometimes these things can really hit, and then sometimes they can really miss. Today, I think it was just a little bit of a mixture of both. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you. Love you. Bye.